Q&A questions, so feel free to ask your questions in the chat or raise your hand at the end of the presentations. So maybe to give you a little bit of context on this webinar, as we move toward more connected and sustainable cities, data space play a critical role in enabling safe and efficient data sharing across sectors. So this applies to also health, energy, agriculture, for example, and of course, transport. So now for an hour and a half, we will explore the transformative potential of data spaces and the integration of data sources applied to mobility and logistics through pioneering initiatives such as Deploy EMDS and DISCO. I will just take a few seconds to tell you a little bit about Alice before letting the floor to Eurocities and our speakers. So Alice is a European technology platform gathering more than 180 stakeholders from the logistics sector. We are a non-profit working towards zero-emission logistics in 2050, with activities in different fields such as urban logistics and interconnected logistics. We participate in many European projects and are co-leading one of the IGUM subgroups, writing urban logistic recommendation to DEC. And among other activities, we also organize many webinars to disseminate knowledge on specific topics, such as this one. So without further ado, I will leave the floor to Anne-Charlotte Trapp to introduce Eurocities and the agenda for today.
Thank you very much, Marion, and welcome also from my side. My name is Anne-Charlotte Trapp. I'm a project coordinator at Eurocities, and indeed will also be guiding you through this webinar today. Eurocities is a members-based organization. It's a network of major European cities. We are working transversely, meaning that also this webinar today on finding space for mobility and logistic data is really at the crossroads between different sectors we're working on, including, of course, urban mobility and logistics, but also our so-called digital forum. For the next hour and a half, we will have the chance to hear from 3 speakers. We will start with an outlook on data spaces today by our colleague Chiara Venturini, who is the head of the Digital and Economic Forum at Eurocities. And then we will move on to 2 more practical experiences from the DISCO and Deploy MDS projects from colleagues from IMEC, Dries van Bever and Casper van Gelewu. I won't take much more time on this. You see in this agenda, we have moments where we really want you to be able to ask your questions. So don't hesitate to either type them in to the chat or to raise your hand once we come to our Q&A parts. I think we're a good number of people now to start diving into the content, and I would therefore hand over to you, Chiara.